Good morning students, welcome to the class. Students, my name is Deepak Kumar. In today's session we are just gonna to discuss about midpoint theorem, and this theorem is quite important for the students who are in their 9th or who are in their 10th class. Okay, in addition to 9th and 10th class students, this theorem is quite important for the students who are preparing for the competitive exams like SSC CGL, SSC CHSL and SSC CPO and CDS. Okay, because this theorem is directly used to simplify many kind of questions related to the geometry. Understand? And for 9th and 10th class students, this theorem many times have been asked in their board exams or in annual exams conducted in their schools. Okay, so we are going to discuss midpoint theorem. So what is midpoint theorem actually? Midpoint theorem says that if a line segment is joined by joining midpoints of two given sides of the triangle, then that line segment will be parallel and half of the opposite side of that triangle. Understand that? So here is the data given that D and E are midpoints of side AB and AC. This is side AB and this is side AC. D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC. Okay, and we have to prove that DE is parallel to this line segment DE. This line segment DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. We have to prove this. Okay, so to prove this we need to do a construction. So what is the construction? A line CF is drawn parallel to side AB. Line CF is drawn parallel to side AB. So this is the construction. Now we are moving towards our proof. Okay, how can we prove this? So this is quite simple. Firstly, we have to start our discussion based on two triangles. There are two triangles. One is triangle ADE. One is triangle ADE and another is triangle ADE and triangle CEF. Triangle CEF. So what we have to do? We have to apply congruency on these two given triangles. We will try to congruent to these triangles. Okay, so how can we know the conditions of the congruency? There are the conditions like one is SSS, side, another is side angle side, third is angle side or angle side angle, and fourth is RHS. Okay, so here the triangles are not right angle triangles, so we can't use RHS. Now we will try to use other three remaining conditions. Okay, so we can say that this angle is equal to this angle, vertically opposite angle. So I can say angle AED will be equal to angle CEF. Reason: vertically opposite angles. Okay, second angle, we can say that this particular angle will be equal to this angle. Okay, why this is equal? I'm gonna to tell you. Angle ADE will be equal to angle EFC. Reason: because we have drawn that AB parallel to CF, and DE will be a transversal line for these parallel lines. AB parallel to CF, DE will be the transversal line. So if D is the transversal line, this angle ADE angle and angle CFE will be equal because of the corresponding angles. So these two are the corresponding angles. Okay, and we can say that AD will be equal side AE will be equal to side EC. AE will be equal to EC because E is the midpoint of AC. It is given that. Okay, this is given in the statement, so we can say AE equal to EC. Okay, now just applying the angle side property, we can say these two triangles are the congruent. Okay, we can say that. So I'm writing on the next page. We can say that triangle ADE congruent to triangle CEF. Okay, these two triangles are congruent. Understand that? Now we can say that if these two triangles are congruent, so I can say that AE is already equal to EC. Okay, A is equal to EC. Can we say that CF will be equal to AD? CF will be equal to AD. We can say that. Why can we say that? Because this CF is equal to this angle CEF and CEF equal to angle AED. So these are the two sides opposite to equal angles. Okay, so we can say that AD will be equal to FC. Okay, we can say that AD will be equal to CF, side CF, and we know that AD equal to BD. It means we can say that it means BD will be equal to CF. Understand that? And we already know that AB parallel to CF, it means BD parallel to CF. Okay, we know that because AB parallel to CF, we can say that BD parallel to CF. This can be said. Okay, now BD is parallel to CF and BD is equal to CF. Here you can see these two conditions. It means we can see here in quadrilateral DFCB. Okay, in quadrilateral DBCF. In quadrilateral DBCF, BD equal to CF and BD parallel to CF. You can see that in this particular quadrilateral, a pair of opposite sides is parallel as well as is equal. Okay, a pair of opposite sides is parallel as well as equal. So it means this particular quadrilateral is parallelogram. It means particular this quadrilateral DBCF is parallelogram. So what is the property of the parallelogram? Parallelogram says that opposite sides will be parallel and equal. Okay, opposite sides will be parallel and equal. It means we can say that BD is already equal to CF. We can say that DF will be equal to BC. DF will be equal to BC and DF parallel to BC. It means we can say that DF parallel to BC, we can say that DE parallel to BC. It means DE parallel to BC. So one condition is proved. Okay, one result is already proved, DE parallel to BC. Now we know that BC equal to DF. Understand that? BC equal to DF. So we can say that DF equal to, as we can see here, DF equal to DE plus EF. Okay, students, and you already know that DF and EF both are equal. DE and EF both are equal. Okay, and we can say that DE equal to EF. Why equal? I'm gonna to tell you. Because these two triangles are the congruent. Okay, these two triangles are congruent. So these two sides will also be equal. Okay, we can say that. Now we can say that BC equal to DE plus DE. So we can say that twice of DE equal to BC. So we can say that DE equal to 1 by 2 BC. So hence proved. We have proved both the results using the properties of the congruency. Understand that? So it is quite clear, if we are joining the midpoints of two given sides of the triangle, then the line segments so formed will be half of the opposite side of the triangle, as well as that line segment will be parallel to the opposite side of that triangle. So it was the proof of the midpoint theorem. And as I have told you earlier in my lecture, that this proof is quite important for the students who are in their 9th class, who are in their 10th, and the students who are preparing for the competitive exams like SSC, CGL, CHSL, and CPO and CDS. Okay, so thank you so much for this.